My name is Cynthia Smith. I've been a shared living provider for Living Innovation for 4 years now. Initially, I got into this to help my mom out, who's been a shared living provider for 40 some years. So I came home and I started assisting her with Raleigh, who lives with us, and I started talking to the people here at Living Innovation and asked them if I could become licensed also to help my mom. Raleigh moved in to our family home at age 8. I had just moved back home. My husband had just passed, and I had a younger daughter who was still living at home, Christina, and she was around the same age as Raleigh. So it was an opportunity for both of them to get through a new experience, new school, new people, new home, and the loss of a loved one. Raleigh had lost his aunt, who had raised him, and my daughter had lost her father. So that connection with them is something that has lasted. Now they're both 28 years old. Raleigh has autism and finds it very difficult to connect with people. But for whatever reason, maybe the circumstances right at the initiation of their friendship, with my daughter, it's the only person I've seen him be spontaneous with. When he sees her, he naturally goes up and just hugs her. And he does this with no one else. So that bond has been there, and it's a significant one, and it helped both of them through a very difficult time in their life. A lot of people that I've talked to about becoming home providers, one of the things they feel like is that I don't have any experience. I don't have training. You're a nurse, Cynthia. You know how to do this stuff. But it's not my education that has helped me to be a good provider. It's my willingness to open up my heart, to open up my mind, to reach out to another person. If you can give love, you can be a very good provider. To become a home provider, there are many steps that you have to take because you're taking a person into your home. The first thing that Living Innovation has to do is make sure that that you have the qualifications it takes. So you fill out an application. You do like a job interview. They do a background check, and you get licensed through the state, through this agency. Our agency requires medication certification, CPR, and you have to do so many in-services every year. That's the first part of the process. The second part of the process is you meeting the individual. I was fortunate in that the person was already in our home when he was young, so we just transitioned him when he became an adult at 21 to shared living. But if you're taking in somebody new into your home, you have to start meeting that person. And they start at your comfort level and the client's comfort level. You may go out for coffee the first time. It will most definitely be with the social worker. The next time it may be a little longer. Then you may meet for a few hours alone with them and do something that you decide on before. Maybe go to a movie, to dinner, or just come to your house to see what your home looks like. And it works up to where you'll have an overnight stay. And all during this time, they're talking about what kind of concerns do you have. They're asking those questions. They're looking for feedback. They're talking to the individual that's going to be going into your home to see how they feel about it, what kind of questions they have. Because we all have different tastes. We all have individual personalities and things that we like and don't like. Somebody maybe wears a lot of perfume and the individual is allergic to it or doesn't like it. Maybe the individual smokes and you don't allow smoking in your home. Those are things that you have to work out to get a good match, to give the match a chance to be successful. I have 6 brothers. 2 of them are shared living providers. I guess you could say that's the legacy that my mom left all of us. And we like to tell my mom and tease her that she replaced all of us because the first group of people she had was 6 boys and 1 girl, which is exactly what our family unit was. But we all grew up with that experience, and I think it's helped each one of us be better citizens, think more about what we give back to our community and how we interface with other individuals. I can speak for myself as a parent. I have 4 children. Each one of them is doing something with special needs. And I think that it enriches their life. And it just makes for a good experience both ways. It's not a one-way street. It's not you're doing something for the other individual. You get something back from this whole experience. I can tell you that even though I grew up in a home that had special needs clients in it, and they became my brothers, they still call me their sister. They still come to our house to family functions, even though they're living in different settings now. They still call the house to speak to Ma, who is my mother, and they consider her their mother. This is like, throwing the pebble in the pond, It's a ripple effect. It does make a difference. But I know for myself, I'm a different person because of my experiences. And it's not something that I would change, ever.